AI can be used for really good, but AI can be used for really bad. They say great power comes with great responsibility. So what happens when you're not responsible with it? There's been a story that a French woman was scammed for $800,000 by a guy pretending to be Brad Pitt. He sent AI generated videos of Brad Pitt demanding money for a kidney transplant. And well, look at some of these photos. You see that they're like AI generated, but they're also kind of good. I'm guessing they also use a combination of like AI generations and Photoshop, depending on like the photo. So you see that like the AI generated photos had Brad Pitt in like gowns and stuff to show that like, well, he's in the hospital and that he's sick, but also had pictures of him, you know, just laying down on the bed, having like surgery on his head and just gauze and wraps around him, which is very convincing. Not only that, they also had videos where it seemed like that they had videos of this person, of Brad Pitt, like talking to her, like saying like, hey, it's me, you know, I'm want to send you gifts, like showering you with gift, with which is like a known method. I think it's called the African King method or whatever, where it's basically like some type of rich millionaire will send you gifts, but in order to get you these expensive gifts, you have to pay like taxes on there or the shipping cost or whatever, so you can receive them. And the shipping costs are like maybe hundreds of dollars or maybe thousands of dollars depending on the type of gifts, but it's supposed to be really cheap relative to, well, what you will receive in the, you know, money or the gifts on there, which is okay. But people are getting taken advantage of. It used to be that like people over the phone be get taken advantage of, like people impersonate different law enforcement or people with power and then try to get money out of them. But right now it seems like that's not the case right now. It seems like with AI, you sending a picture of a person over, well, that kind of adds an extra layer of legitimacy on there, where it's like, oh well, this is actually a real picture of this person. Well, what about deepfakes? That's an extra layer of it, because it's one thing to have a photo, it's a whole other thing to have a video of somebody. But it's also a whole other thing to have the voice of that person too, like how you can have the 11 labs. And they were using all of this. Not only that, they said that the issue with Brad Pitt was that he was having cancer, he needed a kidney transplant. And it seemed like they did research on the woman as well. So this was like a social engineering attack. So they used heartstrings on the lady because she also had cancer in the past. She's a cancer survivor. So they used that correlation along with Brad Pitt of a recently divorced woman to try to really scam her out of money. And $800,000 is a lot of money, and that's a lot of money to be getting out of people, and it actually worked. So the person ran off with the money, and even afterwards they impersonated FBI and called the lady back saying, hey, you're being scammed by people. And they were the people scamming her, saying that you're being scammed. And they said, in order for you to get your money back from these scammers, we'll need your help, and we'll need like $5,000 of your money in Bitcoin to, well, get your money back from these scammers. And what she did. And I think one of the issues are that like they definitely tunnel vision you. They definitely get you alone, isolate you from your loved ones. Because I think an extra pair of eyes, somebody who's not as close to the situation, could have really helped out. And that could have really helped save this woman a lot of heartache, a lot of grief, and hundreds of thousands of dollars. But all in all, tell me what you think. Do you think AI is scary? Or do you think AI is, well, not to be trusted? Or do you think there's just need to be more regulation and that this is not a big deal because a normal person would understand and not have a problem with this? But tell me what you think down below. That being said, your boy Dex Not Dexter out.